All right, welcome everyone. Here we are, ready to take a quick garage view of the T32 A Prototype autoloading T32, a new premium tank added to World of Tanks console version. Very nicely put together, nice paint job, nice modeling. It does not come with preset camo, and the only camo that's offered is the clear coat, which you will have to purchase if you want the 5% camo bonus. The T32A is an autoloader. Let's do some quick comparisons on it versus the regular T32. It's got 100 more HP at 1500 versus the T32 at 1400. Forward speed 35, reverse speed 14. That is the same across both of them. Both of them see up to tier 10. Its base price is 11,550 gold. It gets a 50% silver bonus, a 15% XP bonus, and a 0 on a crew bonus. So just regular crew training. It has the top T32 gun, the T5 E1M1, which gives you penetration of 218, 265 with your premium, 53 with your HE, 320 on your alpha. Its reload time for the full clip is 28 seconds. Inner clip shots is 2.7 seconds. Rate of fire per minute is 5 on the Proto, 8.7 on the T32. So in choosing which tank, if you want to buy this tank, if you like the T32, this is a great tank for, hey, they pull up, you get to unleash more than one round into it. So they pull up or you shoot them, you back up, they pull out, you got 2 more shots ready for them before you have to hit your reload. It is a tank that, because it does have a stock T32 turret, that you will have to play back, not right up in front of somebody's face. You'll want to use the ridges to pop up, use its 10 degrees of gun depression to really put some hurt on them, and then back down behind the ridge, not leaving your turret out there, because there is no bouncing, with only 114 millimeter armor through the front, 76 through each side. So you definitely want to keep your whole tank protected. If you do happen to get rushed, keep that tank rotating, use that the whole armor as best you can to really take advantage of that. Like I said, the tank has 10 degrees of gun depression, 20 degrees of elevation. You can see reload time 28.5, aim time 2.6, accuracy 0.38. All around a good heavy tank, more of a heavy medium tank, not one that you'll take up into a corner and fight or get up like in front of somebody on a ridge and fight. You definitely want to keep it in that medium range, a little bit back, 50 meters, back behind a ridge, whatever it is that you can find. And you can see from our armor viewer that really doesn't have very much armor at all. All around, I would recommend this tank if you like autoloaders and you like, that heavy tank. It's not as fast as a medium, so it's something that you're not going to see. And you do have to keep in mind, you're going to see tier 10s. It's going to give you a bit of a grief seeing them, if you're not careful with your tank. But if you can keep it in a good position, get sides and backs of tanks, take their tracks out, get through their sides, get through their backs, it's going to do very well for you. With 218 pen on its standard shell, it's not really going to be a tank that you're like, oh, I'm not going to be able to pen that, especially with your 265 premium. So when you do see those tier 10s, you're going to be able to pen most everything that you see. Again, T32A, if you like heavy tanks and you like the way that they play, very much worth playing. Really good tank, something that I would recommend purchasing. If you're not into that heavy tank, or you don't want to play back, or you're into heavy tanks just for the face hugging, I would definitely not recommend this tank for that particular situation. All right, after this, we're going to get into some quick gameplay and see if we can get a game under our belts in this thing. All right, well, we've gone over what the T32 prototype, T32A prototype looks like. Let's give it a run and see what we can do with it and how to play it. For this particular thing, like I said earlier, I am running vents, GLD, and the vert stab. So let's give it a run, see if we can get a couple decent games in it, kind of show some of its highlights, get it in a good position. I'm going to start just throwing regular rounds out, no premium rounds at this point. I have them on there, but we'll start with regular rounds and see what we can do with that. Here we go. So we're going to start with Corellia Rain Assault, and we are attacking. All right, what kind of tiering did we get? It's tier 8. So the tiering isn't bad. Now normally if I was in a regular T32 starting on this left side or the right side, I would push up as fast as possible to the J1, J2, H1, H2 area in a heavy tank. If I was on the other side, I would push up to the B, A9, A8, A7 and push in that way. As it is, I'm still going to push up the same left line towards the JH. I'm just not going to be Mr. Go-To. That is one spotting dude. Okay, so I've been spotted. So I'm going to move on over to this rock right here. Make sure I can stay at least as much as possible safe from artillery.
Been detected. Locked on. Looks like that one went right through.
All right, so that takes their eyes out. I took a lot of health doing that, but they have no more light to spot for them. And now I'm back to my reload.
Load it up. Let it rip.
All right, we are now reloaded. There is something else back there.
Target locked. Enemies got us in their sights.
All right. I should have aimed on that AMX. You can see him shooting from back there. All right, so we now just blind shot that fellow, and then he moved, so he is no longer there. We're back to our reload.
They found us. Unlocking target.
That is the Challenger that's back there, so he is back there. So you really can't even get in and rush these guys, right?
We got a damaged track. Locked on. Looks like that one went right through.
Looks like that Challenger is now backed off. Is that what it is, a Challenger? Yeah, he is a Challenger. Not a charioteer. Good thing he's not a charioteer. He would have put a big whomping on. Sure, he is back here. He's moved back around now, but camo net rolling. What are their two mediums that are left? An E2 and a VK3001P. There is the Jumbo. All right, we're going to head up here to this rock. Peek over the top of this, use some of our gun depression. Or not. Or just keep on rolling. We've got 2 shells. I probably could have reloaded in the amount of time it took here to drive. Boom. And night-night. Okay, so now we're into reload anyway. We'll let the GW Tiger P's trying to get a little sneaky shot on me, trying to be cheeky. All right, solid win, solid play. The thing with this tank is you really just can't play up close and personal. So we're going to roll this time, see what kind of tiering we get, maybe even flip over to some premium rounds just to roll with that and see how that goes. Now we're seeing tier 10, albeit light tier 10, but we do have some 9s in here. Again, in a regular T32, I might be tempted to push up the A line, the A and B line, and use that turret, even though E100 would probably blow right through it. As it is, I am going to head to the back line by the castle. Doesn't look like they've pushed across very much or at all. So we're going to go wide out in the field and see if we can get a look at them. So I believe I just heard their artillery fire.
Ready to fire on target.
All right, tracked that one. Put another one in him. And then the third one bounced.
Focus on this area.
All right, he is tracked, but I've got to reload. All right, he's dead. So now we're going to move up.
She's loaded.
I can see them shooting from the hill, so they are up on the hill. Their TD is a T95. Oh, their eyes are out now, so they have to depend on their mediums. What do they have for mediums? WZ-120, a Patton KR, and an M46 Patton. So, not bad.
Ready to fire on target. Looks like that one went right through. That got him.
Alright, so now we're back to reload. Nothing there.
We barely grazed him.
Yeah, alright, so I got one of the three. These are premium rounds I'm firing now.
We just dinged them.
So you can see even with the EGLD and the vert stabilizer,
Right through.
that
Didn't go through.
that the aim time is still, you know,
Focus attention
still a
here.
little bit low. But you can see, I mean, I can't get up and use my turret in any way, shape, or form. It's all about staying back.
The enemy knows our location.
Now I'm spotted. That could be. They took out the 100. And that guy got his top popped. Alright, so we are going to now swing back to the other side. See if we can get some better positioning while we're reloading.
All Allied artillery has been obliterated.
Our Artie never did move to the back, so. This is the downside of the T32 A Proto. It's good pen, good shots, you know, contending with RNG. But you do have to put up with the fact that you have no armor to make a difference.
Penetration. Our main gun's been hit. She can still fire, but not that well.
Alright, that was the last of our premium rounds. We have one more, but we're not going to reload just for one. Best we can do.
The enemy knows our location.
The best that we can do is just sit here and hope that something pushes up so I can see it.
We've been detected. Ready to fire on target. That's gotta hurt. Tracks up. Let's go.
All in all, you can see the tank is good from a distance. Not meant to really, you know, fight up close and personal. So all in all, not a horrible game for this tank. 2,500 assisted damage, 2,600 damage, 0 blocked. You're just not going to get a lot of block damage in this tank. So it's third class at this point. Some gameplay with the T32 A Proto. I hope that you enjoyed it and learned a little bit of something. Remember, this is a tank that you cannot get up in the action for. You have to stay mid-range back and hope that your team, you know, has enough armor and wherewithal to support and that you can throw some rounds downrange to help them out, put some damage on people, help them to get them killed. We will be back a little bit later for some more reviews, but for now, I will see you guys later. Have a fantastic day. Don't forget to ring that bell, hit that like button. Thanks.